Hey guys, welcome back. We are gonna start this week off at a pawn shop, and I have had some luck at this pawn shop in the past, but they don't have a ton of cheap stuff, so I'm gonna temper my expectations and we'll see what we get. All right, so we did get one game, and I kind of broke my rule about not paying more than $15 for a game because they had a copy of Mario Kart 8 for $29. It was loose, but I don't have Mario Kart 8 for the Switch, so I can't find this anywhere for less than like, $50. So to get for 30 bucks, I'm down. And I've been meaning to get it for a while now, and the price was right. And of course, I am way too anal to have a loose game like this sitting around. So I bought the case on eBay for $3. All right, quick trip into GameStop because I had a couple of rewards that were going to expire at the end of the month. So I needed to use them before I lose them. So I had two $5 rewards, so I tried to find something that was $10 that I didn't have in the collection, which is kind of getting hard, I'm not gonna lie. But we did find one game, Kung Fu Panda on the Wii U. One of the few Wii U games that I don't have yet, and yeah, it was free. I had two rewards, one was a monthly one was I guess an accrued one that I got. So we picked this up for absolutely nothing. All right, so there was not a ton to be found at that Walmart. I did find one game, and it was on the clearance wall, and it was Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions Evolved. And it was not $7, as you'll see over here. It was $1. I can't get over how many $1 video games I keep finding at these Walmarts. Even if the game ends up being terrible, you're not gonna lose anything in it because you can trade it for more than $1. But yeah, I'm totally willing to try this one out. I'm sure it's a puzzle game, but yeah, Geometry Wars for $1 at Walmart.
Roller games, I haven't used them in a year. I tried to sell like an Xbox bundle a while back, and they wouldn't even take them. So
no worries.
And then also there's a rechargeable battery on this one.
Oh, very cool.
And so I just threw in the charger for it.
Cool, man. Were they from an original Xbox, or were they from like an S or something like that?
Just the original Xbox One.
All right, I was on my lunch break and I had noticed that there was a guy selling two Xbox One controllers for $10 combined. And it wasn't that far away from where I work at, so I figured, why not? I've got some time to kill, so I'm gonna run over there real quick to see if I can get this deal done. And I noticed he had some games on his Facebook Marketplace as well that he was selling for $20 for the lot of 6. And I was like, would you throw in 2 of those games and I'll give you just $20 for the controllers and the game? And he said, yeah, sure. Well, he brought the controllers, the 2 games that I asked for, and the other 4 games that were included in the other lot, and just said, take it all for 20 bucks. Also, he threw in a controller charger for the battery packs for the controllers. So that's pretty awesome. We got all that for $20. Pretty sweet. And I needed 2 new controllers because I think the rumble motor on one of mine was going out because I think it was banging against the plastic. I think it might have came loose. So that's probably not safe anyway to have. And I have another one that the button is sticking on one of the controllers, and that's kind of getting annoying. So anyway, we picked up 2 Xbox One controllers, both of them black. One of them has the rechargeable battery on it. The other one has just AA's inside of it. And we also picked up 6 games. Mortal Kombat X, Madden 25, which I could take or leave. FIFA 14, once again, I could take it or leave it. NHL 16. I don't mind an NHL game, but I think this is before the ECHL was included, so my comments won't be in there. So I don't really care about that one. Battlefield 4, which is not a bad game, but I think I already have it on PS4, so another game that I don't really need. I'll probably be trading. But here's the one that I really wanted. Halo Master Chief Collection. Now, I already have this, but I don't have the case for it. I ended up finding it in a lot of, not a lot, it was in a thrift store. So I picked that up for like $3 at a thrift store, but I didn't have the case for it. So I'm probably gonna get rid of my loose copy and I'll just keep that one. And like I said, there was also a controller charger in there too, which I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to this or not. I'll probably just ditch it if the batteries aren't any good, but it's nice to throw in. All that for 20 bucks, 2 controllers, 6 games, not a bad deal. All right, so I'm pretty excited about this because this is the first time in a long time that I've actually been able to find games at this St. Vincent de Paul. And this is the one closest to my house, so it's kind of a bummer that I keep striking out every time I come here. So yeah, none of the games are really worth a lot, but they're all games I don't have in my collection, so I only paid $1 a piece for them. It was a discount today. They do, every once in a while, they do all the games are buy one, get one for a penny, and games here are only $2 a piece in the first place. So it ends up being only $1 a piece because I paid $2 plus 1 penny on for each one of them, and we got 6 games overall, so not a bad deal. All of them, as you saw in the video, were all Xbox original games. Like I said, nothing really expensive, nothing really worth a lot, but games that I don't have. We got Project Gotham Racing, and all of these are complete too. All these had their manuals, and they were all in really good shape, so whoever donated these took good care of their games. We also got Spider-Man, probably the most expensive of the bunch. Probably only like a $9, $10 game, but you know, still better than nothing. And we also got Terminator Dawn of Fate. Never played this one. Looks pretty crazy. Also got Minority Report, and I've been looking for this one for a while. This thing is worth nothing. I think it's worth like $3, $4, but it looks like a fun game, and I like the movie, so I've been looking forward to trying this one out. Also, we got Defender. Now, I've heard this game is insanely hard, so I'm looking forward to getting crushed in this a lot. But yeah, looking forward to trying that out once or twice. And last but not least, this one sounded really cool when I looked at it. Bruce Lee, The Quest of the Dragon. Yeah, Bruce Lee Kung Fu movie, or Kung Fu video game. I like that. All these games, I said, together, around $6.03. So, pretty sweet deal. Right, we scored some more games at that St. Vincent, and it was a 50% off day today too over there. So we got all these games for $6 combined. I don't know how the math worked out because some of them were marked as $4.50 and the other one didn't have anything on it at all. But he gave them all to me for $6, so I'm not gonna complain. So these ended up being $2 a piece. First of all, we got Jade Empire. This is an Xbox exclusive, so I've never played this one before, and it looks pretty awesome on the back. So pretty stoked about trying that one out. We also got on the Xbox Rally Fusion, and I love my racing games. So this looked amazing on the back, and I'd never heard of this game. So once again, I think this is another Xbox exclusive. It doesn't say on the top, but I looked it up and I didn't see it was for any other system. So pretty cool, grabbing that for $2. And last but not least, we got a PS3 game, Devil May Cry. Now, the original Devil May Cry is a little bit different, so I'm guessing this is like a reimagined version of it. So, I don't know. Haven't played it yet, so we'll try it out and see how it looks. I said 3 games for $6. We're doing pretty well today so far. All right, so we are in a town called Oxford, which is just outside of Cincinnati, and I'm not up here very often, so I figured while I'm here, I might as well hit up the Walmart because I don't know when I'll be up here again anytime soon. So yeah, glad we did because there was a lot of good clearance over at that Walmart. So picked up about, I don't know, like 5-6 games. That was pretty awesome. And also grabbed a Xbox One charge pack because I needed it. I got those new controllers, and I'm gonna need new batteries probably for them because I'm not sure how good the batteries were on those controllers when I got them. So yeah, Figure those would come in handy for only 14 bucks. Wasn't on clearance, but got it there anyway. First of all, we picked up Heavy Fire on the PS4. This was $9, and it looked pretty cool. And I guess it can be played on the VR too. I don't have a VR headset, but I have a friend that does. So I might see if I can check that out on his VR headset. But yeah, Heavy Fire looked pretty cool. I think it goes for like 20 bucks, so not a bad deal there. Also finally picked up Rage 2. I kind of was annoyed like about a week ago, and I went to Walmart and they had all the Rage 2s all sold out, like all 20 copies of them. Apparently somebody came in and wiped them out. We picked this one up for 10 bucks, so not a bad deal on that one. And I've been looking to grab this for a while now, and I'm glad we found it for cheap. We also grabbed Outlast on the Xbox One. This ended up being $11. I had never heard of this game, but it has like, I guess, 3 different games on it maybe. So it's like a collection. It's the Trinity collection, I guess. So yeah, totally willing to pay $11 for 3 games. Pretty sweet deal there. Also grabbed Devil May Cry 5 on the Xbox One. This one ended up being $10, I think. Yeah, I think it was 10 bucks. I'll have to look back in the video, but yeah, I don't have this one. It's like the one Devil May Cry game that I don't have. Oh, also that one that I bought earlier today. And we also got 2 games for $1. We picked up FIFA 19. Now I don't think I got this in the video originally, but I took a picture of it here. You can see on the wall. It has a $5 sticker on it, but it was in a bin that said $1, and that's how much it actually was. So picked up FIFA 19 for $1. We also got Codename Steam on the 3DS for $1. This only goes for like $5 normally, but for $1 I'll pick up any game. I mean, I don't care what it is. I think there was a couple other $1 games there, but they were always the online ones like Anthem and Destiny and stuff like that, and I don't play those, so I don't have the Xbox Live Gold account or whatever it is you have to be able to play online games, or the PlayStation Network. You know, I don't pay for the services, so I don't ever buy those games. If it doesn't have a good campaign mode, I really don't buy a game. So if it's a current gen game and it's all online, I pass on it every time. Anyway, guys, 6 games and a charge pack. Altogether, I think it was like 60 bucks. So pretty awesome, and I'm glad we stopped by that Walmart on the way out of town. All right, it was half price day over at Salvation Army, and we found a couple of games. There wasn't a ton in there, and a lot of the stuff that I've seen in there has been in there for weeks, if not months. So we did find a couple of games that were brand new. I did not see them last week when I came in. So yeah, totally stoked to grab them for $1.50 a piece. Mortal Kombat on the 360. I've never owned this version of it, and I don't even think I've owned the PS3 version of it. But yeah, very cool version of Mortal Kombat. Upgraded HD graphics and whatnot. So yeah, haven't played this one yet. Stoked to get it for $1.50. And here's one that I had never seen before. It's an RPG, and I just never heard of it. Phantom Brave. I don't know what to say, man. It looks pretty awesome. It's kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics type game, it looks like, on the back. So yeah, I'm totally stoked about grabbing this for $1.50. I don't know the prices or how much it's worth or whatever, but I caught my eye and I saw the front cover, and I'm like, that looks like it'd be a pretty cool RPG game. So yeah, Phantom Brave for $1.50. Awesome deals. right, last stop of the week, and we stopped at a St. Vincent de Paul and got a couple of things in there. There weren't a ton of console games that I was interested in. Either they had stuff that I already had or stuff that I didn't really have any interest. But we did find a DS game, Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I've heard a lot of good things about the Professor Layton games, and I haven't tried one out yet, so pretty stoked to pick that up for $5. And the most surprising part about this is that it was sitting out on the shelf and nobody had stolen it yet, because kind of the going thing with thrift stores and DS games is that you find the cases and they're always empty because people just grab the disc out and throw it in their pocket because they're so small and they can easily be stolen. So anyway, worked out. This is complete. These go for, I think, around $10 to $15, so not a bad deal there. But the best deal was there was a couple of Wiis at the on the top of one of the shelves. Right when I was about to walk away, I noticed they were sitting up there, and they had a white one that was complete with all the cables, but it was super dirty, and they wanted like $30 for it. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. But then I asked how much this one was. It was a red Wii, and they only had $8 on it, and it had cables in it, but the cables aren't for it, so I don't know what these cables are for, but they were just sitting in the back for it. But I looked around trying to figure out why this is so cheap, and I'm like, I noticed there's a little bit of a burn mark on the top of it. Like, I don't know if somebody laid something on top of this and it kind of melted the plastic a little bit, but yeah, it has a little bit of a burn mark, and I don't think anything internally is damaged. But I asked the manager, I'm like, I showed her what was up with it, and she said, I'll give you $3 off for it. And I was like, $5 for a Wii? Sold. Especially the red ones. The red ones go for like $80. So I have extra cables and extra sensors and stuff like that for it. So I have everything to make it complete. But just to pick this up for $5 is a pretty sweet deal. I'll have to test it out and see everything works, make sure there's nothing wrong internally. But yeah, for $5, even if it doesn't work, I made a $5 donation to a charity. So there's that. Anyway, guys, thanks again for coming out with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that so much. And guys, stay safe out there. And until next time, keep hunting.